Good day or good evening, whatever it is at the time you are watching this video. I'm hearing that it is time. It is time for something. And I was also inspired to grab all of the cards that I have made myself and just dump them in a pile. Spirit told me to get my hourglass and get my cards and dump them out. And then just go fishing. Go fishing in them. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll see where it goes. It's time for something. I don't know what. Maybe you know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what time it is. I personally have a very strange relationship with time myself. Because, you know, when you come into knowing certain things, like the literal fact that time is not linear, you start struggling with things like time and dates and all that. So I thought that this was kind of funny because this has been kind of a theme for me personally lately. And so I thought this was funny because of how Spirit has presented what topic they would like to speak about tonight. Yes, it's tonight here when I'm recording this. See? Weird. So let's just go ahead and get on in here and just start picking some random cards. Oh, shit. Right out the gate, we got the contract. Now, Spirit, where the hell am I supposed to put these drawed cards? Over here. Let's just get messy with it. Bear with me. Alright, we got the contract. Oh, okay. Time is up, maybe? Time is up on the contract. What else we got here? X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Speaking of divine balance, right in between the yin and the yang, that's that X marks the spot. Another one. Oh, shit. The hexagon. Potential for new life. See, there's that balance, that harmony between the material and the spiritual realms. Interesting. Interesting. And I will point out that I happen to notice the stand that I put, it's just a lid to a candle. But I happened to, Spirit pointed it out, that yes, there are hexagons all over that thing. So that must be why Spirit pointed that out to me as I was setting up. They're like, oh look, the hexagons. I'm like, yeah, Spirit, thank you. So we got potential for new life, the contract, X marks the spot. Somebody is fulfilling their soul contract, I'm hearing. And as I'm looking at the words on the card that says potential for new life, I started seeing like cells within the body, like growing and morphing. So maybe we're talking about some DNA activations with this balance between the material and the spiritual realms. Something becoming manifest in the physical from the spiritual realms, maybe? Let's go ahead and get another one. Embrace your weirdness. Well, I sure damn am right now. I am definitely embracing my weirdness. Are you embracing your weirdness too? That's I'm hearing that's one of the requirements. That's one of the requirements, Spirit's saying, is to embrace your uniqueness and your weirdness and to go with it. And don't doubt it, I'm hearing. Don't doubt it. Don't be embarrassed by it. Integrate it to become, can I even read my own damn cards? I don't know, let's see. Integrate it to become the change that is needed. There we go. Yeah. Integrate that because it's going to be the catalyst for the big change. For the big switcheroo. I heard. I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. So with these cells within the body that are awakening at this time, coming into the physical form within your own body from the spirit realms. It is going to make you feel a little weird at first, for sure. But you're being asked to embrace this weirdness. And don't deny it. And don't be embarrassed of it. I don't know why I keep hearing, don't be embarrassed of it. Don't be embarrassed of who you're becoming. And as I'm talking, I see one that wants to come up already. It's already, look, it looks like it's freaking levitating. It's levitating. What's this one? Lay your claim. Uproot weeds of lesser thought. See? That's that. That's that. Embrace your weirdness. Do some weeding of your thoughts as this process is happening. Do some weeding of those lesser thoughts. Do some weeding of those negative thought forms that you're like, man, I don't know, I'm really starting to be an out there kind of person. And that's not necessarily a negative thing, is what Spirit's saying here. It's not a negative thing. That is something that is the potential for new life and new growth. I also think it was cool that this card was like literally was stuck underneath my flower here, and it looked like it was like uprooting a little bit, you know, like it was floating almost. Let's go ahead and pull another one. Changing with the seasons and flowing with the tides, going with the flow. Going with the flow of all this. I'll put that there. It's a full surrender to the flowing tides. You know, it's a full letting go of that cliffside that you've been clinging onto for so long. You've been really clinging on to this like social norm, this like status quo. And I'm really feeling that this person, whoever we're talking about here, just recently let go of that cliffside and is just kind of like, I'm seeing this like massive stream of like watery energy just flowing, and it's not, it gets choppy here and there, but it's mostly just like a nice balanced flow. And you're finally letting go of that cliff that you're like hanging onto like this, and you're like, I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna become this spiritual inner tube and just ride this wave. And that's how the integration of these brand new activated cells are happening within yourself. Let's go ahead and grab another one. See what else comes out. Solar plexus. Look at that. Coming in strong with that solar energy right to your solar plexus. Yeah, exactly. That's what Spirit said too. Yeah, exactly, with that solar energy, right? It's that solar energy, if you know, you know, with what's been happening with our sun and all these X flares happening and all these geomagnetic storms happening. What is that? That's energy, that's frequency coming to this planet from the sun. That's what's activating all this DNA, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing that Spirit freaking pulled that one. That's exactly how this is happening. These cells lay dormant within you. And you doing your work by becoming the X marks the spot here and deciding to go with the flow mixed with the solar energy coming in. That's how that's how this potential for new life is happening. And I'm hearing it's time to uproot the weeds of the past because you got deeper roots to embed. It's time to uproot and then reach down deep. It's time. Let's get a little bit more. I'm feeling like way under here somewhere there's something. Right here. There's that heart chakra, see? From the solar plexus to the heart chakra. And that's where that energy is going to pour out of. Into the universe. Through your heart. Through your heart. This one's standing out to me. Eagle eyes, rise above, gain perspective. New perspectives. Through all this upgrades of the energies within you, through these cells within you, pouring out of your heart chakra, that's going to cause you to gain I'm hearing multifaceted perspective. Being able to see things from all sorts of different angles and curves and all that. And I'm feeling like one more card, and that's this little guy right here. Guardian angels. Guardian angels. They're all around you. Even if you think your weirdness is getting a little too weird, your guardian angels are like, nah, man, you're good. You are highly protected. You're good. You're good to go. Someone needed that guardian angel to come out right now for confirmation. That's what I heard. They needed to see that. And for some reason, I am very curious as to what... Oh, okay. I was just going to pull one, but then two more jumped out right after that. See? No thing else matters. No thing else matters. And that reminds me of a download that I personally got the other day, actually. I was talking to Yeshua. And he literally gave me a whole nother perspective, right? Yeah. He gave me a whole nother perspective on the meaning of none of this matters in the 3D. And he used his crucifixion as an example. And Yeshua told me, and he showed me, that the reason why the crucifixion was allowed and why he went through it was to show people that no matter what happened to his physical body on the cross, nothing was able to touch his soul. And his soul was able to rise again, no matter what happened to his flesh and bone. So that I really needed to say that there. I really felt that. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Yeshua. And we got star ancestors. You got the star ancestors with this DNA activation. A message from, unexpectedly, and a message from Yeshua about literally no thing else matters. None of this shit, actually. Really, in the grand scheme of things. No amount of money, no amount of, like, anything. Anything material. And we got 3, 2, 1. That's a countdown. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We need one more. Quantum entanglement. When the sun is up, the moon is down, right? Interesting that I decided to do that. Because you got the 3 up here. And the 3 for me represents mind, body, and spirit. Or soul, spirit, body. You know what I mean? And that is definitely a quantum entanglement within one's being. And I'm hearing with the example of when the sun is up, the moon is down. What's happening down here on this planetary level, right, is also happening above and below. It's all intertangled there. It all coexist together. So the more we rise up, right? If you catch my flow on that one. So my question here, posing to Spirit, with this right here, with this material and spiritual realms, the balance between and the integration of, I'm going to go out on a limb here and ask, why is it so important that our DNA in the physical be upgraded if the flesh and the bone doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things? That's my question. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an answer for that. Because yes, I like to question Spirit. It's healthy. It's healthy to question Spirit. I'm hearing not that one. So now I'm curious. We'll save it for later. Your cup only runs over once it's seen 100% full. Okay. Okay. Once you see it's full, anything that comes thereafter is seen as a bonus or abundance. So this cell, now I'm hearing cell regeneration. Yeah, that would make sense if the cells lie dormant and then they're activated, right? And seeing yourself as a full-bodied soul in a 3D body, anything after that is considered abundance. What else? Oh, we got Ma'at. Or Ma'at. However you want to say it. I say it both ways. But we've got divine order, justice, and judgment. It's a justification, I heard. Downloads. For downloads. Why? Okay, here it comes. Why? Here's the why. Because this is something that eventually needs to take over the entire planet. And those of us who are doing the work and activating our DNAs currently are going to be the catalyst for the great change. That's what I heard. Oh, see? And I'm sitting here holding the download cards. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah. That was just Spirit being like, here comes a download. And you are attracting your intentions. This is how the DNA activations work as well. That goes in with the personal work, the energy work that you're doing. You know, if you stay positive, you get positive attributes instilled within yourself, right? And vice versa. If you're leaning more towards the negative areas, there's going to be negativity instilled. So the choice is always yours. We do have free will here. We do. And I'm super curious because Spirit like flicked this card out. Now I want to see what it is. Venusian energy. Interesting. Alright. Love. The love energy. Maybe it was flicked out so that I'd be like more paying attention to it, right? Because it bothered like curiosity got the cat kind of thing. And since we're talking about activating DNA and stuff like that, perhaps you identify with being a Venusian starseed. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Since we're all up in the weirdness anyways, we might as well just go ahead and talk about it, right? And on that note, I just realized that I actually grabbed my Starseed Oracle. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and clear all this. I'm going to leave this messy pile over here just like that. Clear, we got some nice space here. Let's go ahead and tap in to some Starseed Oracles. and see what other messages want to come out for us tonight or today, whatever time it is that you're watching. But that is, yeah, that's a reminder too that at the top we were talking about it's time, and then we had this big old contract. So I think I'm going to not completely clear these cards, but I definitely wanted to leave the time and the contract here. Okay? So we're talking about a contract. So, Spirit, what about this contract? This contract that's bringing in the potential for new life. Let's have some more about that. I went ahead and lit a new incense too. I really like to have those going. Even, oh, hi, Tyson. Here comes my key cat. Hi, Tai. Aw, hi. Are you excited about the Venusian Starseed DNA activation time? Is that what? He's excited. We have baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Before it even makes sense. And that's that energy of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Keep going with that. And then we have forge, don't follow. See? Embracing that weirdness. Embracing that uniqueness, right? Pave a new path. Pave a new path for the new earth. Be the leader that you wish you had. Please. Be the leader that people wish that we had. What else, Spirit? And this is kind of reminding me of the Emerald City with how green it is up there. Just wanted to point that out. And the imagery is very similar too. There's this girl right here. There's a girl down here. She's walking up a path, right? There's the Emerald City up here. And the same thing with this. It's almost like an as above, so below thing going on with the pictures. I'm seeing now. Try to get it closer. To see, this kind of reminds me of almost like Underworld because it's so dark. And there's like this colorful gateway that she's about to walk through, bro. So she's coming up from the depths. And she's about to walk through this colorful portal gateway. And this one even, oh hell, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Spirit saying do this. Wow. So she's like walking, she's walking up here. She's walking up here to get to the Emerald City up here. As above, so below. Cool. I'm such a dork. Cool. I don't care. I don't care. Alright, Spirit, what else about this? This contract. Taking baby steps. Foraging, not following. Oop, we got lost lands. Lost lands, soul, memories, and gifts. You have done this before. You've done this before. These gateways are similar in colors, like up here. It's hard to... Let's see if I can paint the picture for you guys. There you go. See how the colors right in here? They're like that blue-greeny. Right there, look. There it is. There's that color. There it is. There it is. Yeah, you've done this before. Definitely. You know? Old souls. Very old. Been around the block a few times, you know. Being humble about it. What else, Spirit? Lifting Lifting the veil. See? She's lifting the veil. Right there. This is a zoomed in picture of that. This is the zoomed in picture of this right here. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. See, even I was questioning spirit earlier. Questioning everything. Everything. You got a little bit of a question about something, ask it. Ask it so that you can achieve enlightenment. So that you can decipher whether it is aligned or not. It's a great severing. See? Softening to love. Conflict softening to love. Questioning everything. Let's see. You can't see that anymore, huh? I'll put that right here, maybe. Let's get a couple more. Just lifting the veil. Being able to see beyond the veil. Integrating of the 5D, I heard. Perhaps you've had the awakening to this recently. It's a weird feeling, isn't it? Yeah. It's cool though, I like it. I personally love it. It is weird, it's cool, but it's also super amazing. Earth pulsing, dude. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Time in nature. Gaia is ascending. Can you feel her pulse? Can you see it? Can you feel it? I sure can. Thank you. Thank you, Gaia. Yeah, right there. Gaia is the Emerald City. See? Earth School. Life lessons equals soul growth, for sure. Study, higher learning. With this soul integration, this 5D activation, it is nothing but more soul growth after that. After all that, it's only up from there, right? Higher learning. With that questioning everything. With that questioning everything and lifting the veil. Lifting the veil, being able to see beyond the veil, questioning everything. Having the knowing of what is aligned and what isn't creates soul growth on a soul level. Not just the 3D level anymore. It's the 5D level. Gaining 5D knowledge at this point. Interesting how that went out of focus as I was talking about that. That is very interesting. Let's get one more from this deck. There's that surrender. All this is achieved by that surrender, that fall into my arms energy. Holding the opposites with that X marks the spot. You know? Letting go of that cliffside there. Letting go and just going with the flow. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. That's what this contract's all about. It's what the soul contract's all about. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you once again for all of the high vibrational love on this channel. It's not just my channel. This channel also belongs to Spirit. And I am here for it. I love it. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.